With a yo ho ho, it's Tale of the Toaster. Welcome back to Let's Play Inazuma 11 Go Chrono Stone's Thunderflash. In the last episode, we met with the real Prince Charles of Chinon Castle, and now we've got reinforcements for Joan of Arc to take back to France for the purpose of the war. So we'll reunite with her and I guess just go to war with her. I don't know if that's really something these kids signed up for when they were trying to save football. You know, it's like, I get that they're prepared to fight for it, but actual real sword fighting war, I think I'd be dropping out of the team at this point. We're not exactly a jack of all trades here. But regardless, we'll meet with Joan at the front because we need to mixy-max with her if we're going to progress this story. You follow us and do exactly as we tell you, comprendre? Cheers, mate. Yeah, you were trying to get rid of us just a moment ago.
So we need to get to Orléans without alerting the English armies. We should head to Vaucouleurs, then north where the road branches into. We can get to Orléans that way. Let's go!
I hope she's sure about this.
Oh, we get a nice blast of the good music for all of 0.5 seconds there, and then it immediately gets drowned out by the task and the inner link. Not that I would ever complain about the inner link, right? I love this thing. We're just talking about Prince Charles sending out his reinforcements, as of course, and I can't believe this is still going. How long are we going to keep talking about Coach Sharp's goggles? I just want to know the whole story behind the whole goggles thing. Like, I know, yeah, you should be sorry for starting this, Faye. It's dragged on quite long enough without ever reaching a conclusion. Waiting for Jude to pop in and answer it, but I mean, what's even happened to Jude? Because he was our coach when we met up with the Master over in his area in the African region, and then he coached us for a bit, and then as soon as we've time travelled, he's just gone. What on earth's happened to him, Jude Sharp? You're supposed to still be with us, aren't you? I mean, who's even going to be our coach for future matchups if we get into any? Regardless, we're now heading to a different part of the French countryside to before. We can now head directly north to take us to a brand new screen. I do love the grandeur of the music. See, I'm slipping in French terms. I mean, it's hard to not pick up on French terms when playing this game. The amount of French characters in Go 1 alone was JP and Hugh, and then they gave us an entire French chapter filled with real French people from the past, and like just all NPC. Everything is French. It's the second most French game I own in my 3DS collection after Nintendo 3DS Guide Louvre, a game which was originally only sold in the Louvre itself in Paris, and it was available. I mean, you could get it from the eShop, but to get it in box, you originally had to buy it in France. And I mean, that's still the case. In the end, I bought it from Amazon France, ordered to the country of Raimon, but it got there in the end. One of the rarest Nintendo 3DS games in existence I picked up for £15 without even setting foot in France. I've been to France before, but it was, you know, kind of the Disneyland age. There is an item down here, so excuse me for going slightly off track to pick that up. It's only a milky coffee. I don't know who the heck's left one of those out here. But let's head for the bridge. We finally make it to Orléans.
We're finally here. Yes, it looks as though everything's gone well, thank heavens.
Arian? Hey! Gabi, you're back, and you brought the reinforcements. Yeah? That's a canny army you brought back.
They're real soldiers, really real ones.
When the English see this, they'll run right back to their base. Aye, you have to keep calling them the English though. They're not the only English here.
My countrymen, His Majesty Prince Charles has granted you his favour and delivered you reinforcements. That's Joan of Arc.
She come to help us. Can she save Orléans? They're all so skinny. They've been under siege for a long time. There isn't enough food to go around.
Lady Jeanne, thank you. Thank you for bringing these soldiers.
I'm sorry it took so long. I know times have been hard here.
Thank you so much, Joan.
Listen to me. We have no time to lose. We need to mount our attack against the English.
An attack? Yes, of course.
With our reinforcements, we can strike at them hard and fast while we still have the element of surprise on our side.
Wait, don't you think it's early for a general attack? We should rest after our journey.
But we must strike while morale in Orléans is high.
Did a voice from heaven tell you that?
No?
You can leave the fighting to us, little girl.
Oh no.
I'll never convince them. Jean, wait.
We lose Gabi, but the pace, man, it's picking up. The music's getting so intense. We're genuinely about ready to set foot into war. These guys don't really get it. I mean, I understand wanting to have a rest after such a long journey, but like, I'm more inclined to believe Joan of Arc's tactics just based on my knowledge of the future stroke real world history. But there's a little photo of the fountain. The music's calmed back down again, but oh, is it going all for it. I absolutely loved it. I don't know why I bother checking these PAL Pack societies. I can never get anything with them. There's a magic moves here, actually, and it has mostly the same moves that we were familiar with. You can get Whirly Whirly and Wormhole, which I've already bought, Astro Break, which I've already bought. Yeah, maybe Dragster's new along the way, but generally similar stuff. Now, there's even a shop here if we, you know, want to stock up on boots and bracelets before we head to war. Are we just going to die? I think the obvious needs saying, you know, it's a bit of an elephant in the room. We're a bunch of teenagers who specialise in football just bobbing off to war. Ha, no biggie whatsoever. I'm really going to die. I'm not too happy about this. This is all just to collect the aura of Joan of Arc as well, when we've already befriended her, but I guess she still hasn't truly awakened. What more can she do, bless her? She's already doing plenty of stuff.
I think she went up there. Let me talk to her.
If we don't strike at the English now, we'll lose our only chance.
Aren't you scared?
If I run away, we will lose this war. The people of France will suffer forever.
Joan,
I know I have to do it. I was chosen for this. And yet, I don't know if I am equal to this task.
Joan, can't you see how much you've already done?
What?
You've already stood up and taken on a prince. And you won! All for the sake of the French people! You can do things other people can't. That's why you were chosen.
Can
wish I was half as amazing as you.
Oh, Gabi.
How did it go?
Well, we should try talking to Hire and Gilles again. Quoi? Jeanne said that if we don't attack now, we'll lose our chance. Well, with history so unstable, we can't afford to sit back and do nothing. Right, so let's go.
Yeah, let's stick it to the lads. Get off your Jimmy butts and get back into war. I know it's not fun. I wouldn't want to do it either, but listen, lads, you're going to lose us this war if you don't get off your backsides. So just, you know, get yourselves in gear, yeah?
What do you want?
We're begging you, listen to Joan and attack now!
We already told you that's impossible. Know your place, children. Don't interfere in matters that don't concern you.
I'd heard you were a noble knight. I guess I heard wrong.
What?
The English are right in front of your face, and you're going to do nothing? Are you scared you'll lose?
The enemy are as exhausted as we are. If we go cautiously and keep up our defenses, we will break the siege.
And if they call for reinforcements, what then?
You. My lords, the Lady Jeanne has rallied the troops and is preparing to mount an attack.
She is?
She said that we couldn't afford to wait.
You mean she's trying to sacrifice herself to make this attack happen?
Does she have no respect for orders?
Just what is going on here?
Your Majesty!
Wow, he's here as well?
Joan of Arc carries out our royal will. It would please us if the knights of France would remember their honour and liberate Orléans.
Yes, Your Majesty.
What have I done? I have to stop her.
Alright, so I know I was worried about us kicking the bucket, but maybe we turn ourselves to Joan of Arc first. We wouldn't want her to be the one turning instead. I don't think the dialogue has changed like I expected it to, but Orléans needs to be liberated, and look at the line of people now. You can't even talk to them, but they're all ready to go straight into war. And what a scary prospect. We will be coming with them to ensure the safety of Joan of Arc. And of course, we still need to get our own Miximax in there before the war just ends. But in this episode, we will go no further, having met up with Prince Charles once again, who has rallied the troops to go along with Joan of Arc's orders. In the next episode, we will attempt to liberate Orléans. So stand to order, gentlemen, and see you in the next one.